Yes, hello everyone. Welcome once again to my channel. This is your girl Nora on Nora Live. And as usual on the show today, we have a very special guest. Yes, the man himself, Coach Derrick Sekiziyivu. Yes, Coach Derrick is a digital finance specialist with over 7 years working experience. Yes, experience in digital financial services, marketing, market research, sales distribution with emphasis on agent quality management. A digital financial services specialist at Potbell 2006 Limited, Airtel Uganda's biggest franchise partner, managing more than three dealerships worth 1 billion Ugandan shillings. So without further ado, join me as we welcome Coach Derrick Sekiziyivu to the show today. You're welcome, Coach Derrick.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Honored to be here.
Please tell us about yourself and how you became a motivational speaker. How did you come to coach to mentor youth about financial literacy, financial inclusion?
This is uh, this is something I gotten into financial services in 2011
Yes.
as an employee, uh, mobile money. Then, luckily enough, I joined there to Uganda at a really fast level. So as I was working with the entity, I got experience and learned a lot through DFS. So I went ahead and started my professional process on digital financial services just to get more light on what DFS is and get a 360 understanding of what digital financial services are. Looking at the three specializations, that is regulation, technology, and then customer user experience. As of now, I'm on my journey as a certified digital finance practitioner. That is at a Digital Ventures Institute in South Africa in conjunction with Tufts University. I'm doing my final bit, which is peer-to-peer learning. Um, what inspired me to become a motivational speaker or to to inspire my fellow youth about financial literacy. Um, it is very unfortunate that our education system doesn't necessarily teach about finance or financial literacy. They can teach you a lot, but they will not deep dive into the financial bit of it. And then this being an innovation in our era, the millennials, it is something that everybody would need to understand because in one way or the other, you need to involve yourself in financial services. Let it be sending money home, let it be helping one another, let it be paying bills. So I really feel every youth out there should understand what financial services are and how it can impact they are. They are like what we would call the digital finance plus is another bit of financial inclusion. To a point that you, a parent today, can, without moving your feet from your seat, you can use your phone and pay school fees. And the school fees too will also receive money after you sending. So then whereby they needed the bursar to balance, the bursar won't be needed anymore. You who needed to monitor the student whether they have had this money at school and follow up, this time round you have the message with you acting as a receipt. This is what we are calling financial inclusion or political finance. Last, then looking at the availability and equality of opportunities to access financial services is the scope of what financial inclusion is. The products, how cheap can they be, the services, these include bank loans, these include equity, these include insurance products. So how can you life insured? How can you insure your son's future using financial services? How can you send money home cheaply using financial services? How can you acquire a loan? This is also financial services. Which position should you be? What should be your focus? What interest rate should you look at? And are you able? Is it something you're able to? Is it money that you're going to be in position to use? This is all into that angle of financial services, and that is the bit of financial inclusion. Just be you being in position to have these products available to you and quality.
Yes, thank you so
Yes,
Okay. Now, you talked about financial inclusion on your Facebook platform.
yes.
Better understand what you meant by financial inclusion and financial literacy.
Financial inclusion is you being able to call it something that has to do with poverty eradication.
Poverty eradication.
Yes, by minimizing costs in a way and maximizing services to you. Given an example, you needed a bus to send to transport stuff maybe to Bali. Okay,
Yes.
so in this scenario, way back we needed to have money packed in a bag. Okay, board a bus, carry it to whoever you want to give it to. I'm assuming it is like 4 million or 2 million. This time round, you were you are exposed to risk of losing the money on your way to where you're going to take it. Still on the same, you are consuming time because that might take you like 6 hours. So how does financial inclusion come in? This this time round, you're going to load the money on your phone where you are and send it, but someone will receive it and will withdraw it at a very, very cheaper cost. Where a bus that could have costed you 60,000 is now going to cost you like 21,000. The time you would have spent traveling, you're now going to settle somewhere and have something done instead of spending the whole day traveling. Okay,
Like
that
fast.
is exactly it is his work. I'll talk of the banking products. A scenario whereby you needed to go to a banking hall and line up to withdraw your money. Just with the tip, just on your tips, you can access your you can just dial ticket *211# and have your money withdrawn from your bank account to where you want it or transfer it. But then you needed to go to your bank account, line up, take like 30 minutes, get that money out, and then have it given to that person. But this time round, you don't have to move it. You withdraw it, send it, or send it direct to the person who you want it to be remitted to.
So, Coach Derrick,
Yes.
why do you believe financial literacy is a bridge to sustainable financial inclusion? Why do you believe that?
The challenge we've had so far is sensitization.
Yes.
These products are out there and available, but people don't know about these products
Mm.
and where to find them. So financial literacy is sensitizing people about these digital financial service products. Someone might need a loan, but they don't know where to get the loan. They don't know how. They don't know they can go to the nearby bank.
It's the loan.
Yeah, they know they can go to the nearby bank and get a loan. They don't know they can use their phone and get a 20K that they need urgently from Wewole, from MTN Momo. this is the sensitization and literacy I'm talking about, that we need to put out there and have it reach the financial inclusion.
So many people, so many times people talk about financial literacy. In your own opinion, how do you think people can access financial literacy easily?
This, uh, this, this, uh, this has to be done at our agent points. That is for telecoms and banks.
Banks and telecoms?
The telecoms and banks, their agents can be point of sensitization to the consumers. Two, if we can have financial literacy, digital financial services courses included at our universities, and have specific lecturers to those universities, just to have the youth embrace this era with knowledge.
Okay.
Because some of them know about it, but they have a very, very vague idea about it. It's two-way knowing about something and then knowing it. So the consumers know about digital financial services, but they don't know what financial services. So through those areas, through universities, through schools, these digital financial services courses should be imparted into some of the course units that are taken up at universities and at some secondary schools.
Thank you so much. How have the banking and financial institutions adjusted their policies to promote financial inclusion, especially among the youth?
The bank cannot adjust the policy
Okay.
or a telecom, but um, a regulator can adjust. Talk of uses in Uganda.
So who
Uganda
is
Community
under
Finance
control
Commission.
of that regulator? Who it is, who
Yes.
they?
So a regulator, someone who oversees the acts of the telecom and the banks to protect the consumer. All the consumer, me and you. You save your money in the bank, you use the telecom, but how secure are you with the telecom and the bank? So UCC is the regulator for those two and Bank of Uganda. They look at how secure is this person who has banked the money with the telecom or with the bank, and how secure is this person's money? Is that money really safe, or is it being used? So Bank of Uganda and this has come into the picture to look at that. Is your money there? Can you access it at any time? Is the product not that expensive? I'll now get to your answer. How have banks and telecoms fostered financial inclusion? Banks have come up with an arm of agent banking. Okay, I'll give an example of Mukono and Ngokongeli. Someone to access a bank in Ngokongeli had to walk away from Ngokongeli, go the taxi of like 2,000 shillings or 3,000, and then come to the bank in Mukono. But now that there is an agent outlet, this person doesn't need to move all that distance to come to the bank. They'll go to the outlet and get all they want to be done. If they want to pay, if they want to make a payment to Meme, they will do that. If they want to pay school fees, they will do that without walking to the banking. So the same thing has happened with the telecom companies. MTN and Airtel have agents spread everywhere, just for you not to waste money, not for it to cost you to go and access the service. So that is the way financial inclusion has been fostered as per their aim.
So, Coach Derrick, take us through some of the innovations that have been created over the past few years to fight financial illiteracy, promote financial inclusion. in the
Okay.
among
Banks and telecom companies, through their agents, they hold agent meetings and sensitize their agents about the product they are putting out there. Okay. Bank of Uganda has done that also through the banks. So as they are training their agents and nurturing them on what exactly financial services are, these are the point of sales that a consumer can walk to and get sensitized about a particular product. So we have agents across the country. I'll give you an example of MTN that has over 70,000 agents across the country. Those are all trained about the product they're putting out there.
So do you think mobile money and now the newly introduced agent banking have contributed to financial inclusion? That's what you're saying?
Yes, they have contributed a lot, and we have a lot of hopes in agency banking and mobile money when it comes to financial inclusion. They have a very, very strong agent network that is able to serve the consumers.
Okay. So how can the people of Uganda, especially the youth today, utilize the available platforms like mobile money, agent banking to see that they attain financial inclusion or even financial development?
Um, every bit, not looking at mobile money alone, you can look at e-commerce platforms as well.
E-commerce
You can
platform.
look at, yes, online e-commerce platforms. Let's look at a platform like Jumia. That is also financial service. Let's look at a platform like let's look at a platform like uh, like like Juju. Let's look at a platform like Google. These are all innovations put in place. For a manufacturer, a youth out there who is making shoes, we have another platform like Sente. If you are a manufacturer, you're youth out there who makes your shoes, you can register with Jumia, and then they'll access you wherever you are and deliver those products for you. So this is how this person out there can utilize financial services and write on them. There would be person looking for market, you're not going to incur looking for market of the product. Jumia will do that for you and you will get clean money. Then we have also merchant payments. Merchant payments, this can be done for every business. For example, if you are a shop, you are doing wholesale. uh, You're doing a wholesale shop. You're doing a hardware. Someone doesn't need to come with cash to your outlet. Okay. For proper balancings, you can have a merchant code, and this can be your collection account. So when this person comes, they just have to dial *185# or *165#, have the money remitted to your collection account. This will help you in balancing and help you in making a proper accountability. Okay? Because everything you are able to monitor your transactions and view them that this came in over this product, this came in over this product. So it gives you proper planning. And the same way, you just use that money to again make a payment to a manufacturer or a distributor to bring products to you. You get the point? This is very, very cheap and efficient for the youth out there to write on.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Coach Derrick. What policies or amendments do you think government can put in place to see universal financial literacy and inclusion?
And like I said, we need to have bit of financial services courses imparted into our education system in Uganda. Let's have these courses. Let's have this shared with everyone who joins campus, with everyone who is at who is doing their secondary, who is doing their primary. Let's have this everywhere. Let's just have it everywhere. If the government can foster that, that is the best way you can have financial literacy. So then too, they should also look at some of these products. You need a smartphone to use them. Okay, a product like Premier. But you realize that some smartphones are expensive for a youth out there to afford. Okay, if they can minimize some of the taxes on smartphones, so that we can have everyone afford a smartphone, the government would have done a very, very good thing. Through its body URI, through Bank of Uganda, through our universities, Makerere University, Chambogo University, Uganda Christian University. So we need to look at it in both things. The devices needed, are they affordable? If not, can we scrap the taxes and see the final person affording that device? Yes, when it comes to the literacy bit, uh, besides the agent network alone, can we have it at university? Can we have it at secondary school? Because yes, you can still find someone who is a graduate, still has no idea about what financial services are and what he is capable of to do with financial services. Because some actually think financial services is only mobile money and agency bank. That is what we call digital finance plus. That is where you see the likes the likes of Nia, the likes of Conte, the likes of Amazon. These are all entities that have tapped into financial services and are working out well. Then we have also these other smaller businesses that have to embrace financial services to sustain. I'll give an example of this COVID here. Some of the businesses were locked down, right? There was a total lockdown, and some of the businesses were stopped to function. But did you see Jumia stop work? Kept on delivering. They might have stopped a boutique to open, but you would go and get a nice dress you want from Jumia and have it delivered to you. So if the government can help us adopt that, then chances are less that our economy will be affected.
Thank you so much. Where do you see the country in the next 5 years with regard to financial inclusion?
Um, Banks have so far penetrated 10% when it comes to their network. Um, I see an impact. I see an impact because a lot of people are working upon it. During my readings, I happened to attend some UNCBF webinar, and they are working on they are looking at an inclusive digital economy. They are working on something with the government. I didn't have the entire read of that paper, but if that alone can be worked upon, I'm seeing Uganda in a very, very better place in the next 5 years than it is today.
Okay. So you, as Derrick Sekiziyivu, do you have any plans or programs that can enable people, especially the youth, access financial literacy and inclusion?
Oh yeah. Um, this is I want to develop. I'm already operating something private to do with financial literacy through a private company. Then I'm also an export talent advisor at Digital Frontiers Association in Uganda. We are mainly nurturing all the stakeholders in the digital financial services. I'm an ambassador for Global Peace Chain. These youths that I walk around, I make sure they embrace they embrace financial services. That is through financial literacy. And then a lot of innovations around me that I'm working upon that I know will employ over 3,000 youths. Looking at our economy, 85%, if not above, our economy is riding on MSMEs. These are small businesses that are out there, but that they are running the economy. So if we can, but the gap in between there is the funding bit. The funders, the funders, the funders are not willing to fund something they don't understand, and then also the youths are not innovative enough. They have no idea on how they can write in digital financial services. They have no idea how innovative they can be right on financial services. So we have a gap in between. If the funder, if the youth is innovative enough, the funder will come into play towards financial services. So why do I tell the youth out there? The more they dive into what financial services are, the more they are going to unlock their innovation with and creativity. And knowing what can I use this, what can I use to do this. I'll give an example of we now have digital banks. Okay, someone with just an app on their phone, they can get a loan without having to carry paperwork here and there, which banks have been doing. But the youth out there don't know. These digital banks are they are not so much regulated like the banks. So anyone out there who has some good sums of money can start a digital bank. We have platforms connecting lenders, funders. Anyone who has some good money out there can start something out there. But the problem is you cannot invest in something you don't understand. You need to first understand it, then you can invest in it. So that is why we are looking at financial literacy. The more they embrace digital financial services and having that curiosity to understand what is that can be done throughout this, the better. So financial services are mainly, with financial services, you don't need a middleman. And you realize our economy is so much suffering because of the middleman. I'll give an example of a farmer who has done his pumpkins out there. And he has done an acre of pumpkins he wants to sell, but he doesn't know the market right. So this middleman comes into play, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take that at 500, and he's going to go and sell it at 3,000. But with financial services and innovation into play, you can develop a platform that connects directly the farmer and the market vendor. But that is after deep diving into what you're capable of doing with digital finance and financial services into place. So the financial services are mainly putting this middleman out of play. Okay? And this is going to foster financial inclusion. So imagine someone who was getting 500 shillings and is connected directly with this person who is going to sell at 5K. This person will now get 3,000 shillings. Okay? And he will do more farming. That is the financial inclusion bit. But after financial literacy. Yes.
So for you, Coach Derrick,
Yeah.
many people are going to access this video, and those people watching now, what is your word of wisdom? Give them a word of wisdom that they can ponder on, they can think about what should they do, how do they increase their financial literacy. Just give any word of wisdom according to Coach Derrick Sekiziyivu.
This is different from what might be expected. For my fellow youths out there, 85% of Ugandans are youths. So there are two things they need to do. They need to develop that curiosity to understand, to learn something. They need to read a lot. They need to eat well. They need to read. When you read, you learn. There is this bit of studying, but there's also another bit of learning. And after the bit of learning, there is also transforming. Okay? These are three things that a youth out there should focus on. Okay. When you eat well, this is what is going to happen. Eating well is, I mean eating healthy. Okay? This one anyone can do. When you eat healthy, you're not going to get sick. One. Two, you're not going to spend on medication. And when you're spending on medication, it's not spending on medication alone. You are also seated somewhere.
Not working.
So you're not working and you are spending. But when you eat well, you won't spend, you'll stay working. So this will maximize your income. Are we together?
Yes, we
So
are.
when it comes to reading about something you want or something you have no idea about is key. You will learn and you will transform in your way.
Yeah.
But through transforming, you are also understanding who you are, which is the most hardest thing to any human being. 98% of people don't know what they want unless you have given an alternative or an option. If you ask someone which kind of phone they want, they may not be in position to tell you. But if you put aside 5 phones and ask them to choose, that is when they will learn that, oh, I want a Samsung, what does it do? But if this person focuses on reading, he will leave the 98% and get into the 2%. Who, as you read, you tend to create yourself, not identifying who you are, but creating who you want to be. Because there are two different things. Youth waste a lot. They are told to find themselves. That is wrong. You are supposed to create yourself. But it is through amassing this knowledge, through reading. Once you develop the reading culture, you will amass the knowledge, so you begin creating yourself and being in position to serve the community. Once you good, your energy is just like a ripple. Everyone around you become a better person. Those are the words I can leave for my fellow people.
So thank you so much, Coach Derrick Sekiziyivu. Thank you for being on our show, Nora Live. Thank you for honoring our invitation. We are going to learn a lot from this, from your lecture. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for hosting me as well. I'm really, really humbled.
Thank
I can't wait to be on this show again.
you. You will. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you so much for watching the show. You've heard him, the man himself, Coach Derrick Sekiziyivu, teaching us about financial literacy and financial inclusion. Yes, if you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button and the notifications bell to be notified when I post a video, and leave me a comment in the comment section about financial literacy and financial inclusion. Thank you for watching. Bye.